welcome to another episode of Anything and Everything with Donna Lisa. I'm your host, Donna Lisa, and today's special guest I have is Shey Octaviano, and she is with Shey's Kitchen here in Las Vegas, which is basically a charcuterie board business, but you've expanded into other things, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So welcome. Shey, how are you? How's your day?
Well, hi. Well, thanks for having me. I'm doing great. I'm so excited.
Nice. I know we were catching up offline, and you have some possibly good news today, right? That you guys might be bringing home a gift.
Yes. Hopefully, I'm still praying. I mean, I will say it to everyone when I see it in my parking lot.
Okay. So we won't announce, but good news for your business, of course. Good.
Yes, 100%.
So thank you. I just want to thank you so much for being here today because you, of all people, are so busy. I want to tell everybody out there, the listeners and the viewers, how I met Shey. I actually attended one of her charcuterie classes at Page and Rye, one of my other podcast interviews, and past former industry colleague or friend. But it was a fun event. You're an amazing teacher. You make it fun, and it was yummy too.
Nice, nice. I'm so happy to hear that you had a great time, and that's the main goal. And that build your own board experience, just to have fun. Don't take a no. What is this again? What year? It's like no. My main goal, have fun.
Good. So I'm just curious to know how you got your start in the business. What made you decide during COVID to start a charcuterie business?
So in the unfortunately, situation, the pandemic, of course, we all got laid off, the casino industry, hotel industry. So we just stayed home for almost, I would say 4 months. And I was telling my husband, we got to come up something that extra money, like first, it's not really a business. It's just an extra hustle, hobby, still having fun, not thinking about if I'm making money. And I love doing presentation. I love fixing food, like anything to make it pretty. And I see this is not a first time in Vegas making charcuterie. It's all over the world, especially in pandemic. It was just trending. And I was telling my husband, I said, I think I can do that. I can apply how I am when it comes to the event, my passion to make pretty, some little things, DIY and stuff like that. I can apply that in charcuterie. And I believe in Vegas, when I started, I only know like 1 to 3 girls who does it. Now I've been doing this for 9 months. We're probably 200 girls in Vegas doing this. Yes.
Wow.
So that's how I started. I feel like everyone love it. They're taking it so good, and I'm still enjoying. And then I was like, okay, this is it. This is how I really want to do it. And I focused. I came to the different level and step. I need to get this and this and this. Now here's the business is going strong.
That's great. So I'm just curious, you don't have any food and beverage experience, right?
I do.
Okay. Okay. I
Yes.
see.
Yeah, so I started actually in the food and beverage industry. I started being a hostess. I was doing a lead and I was assisting the manager. And then I became a manager also in one of the restaurant in food and beverage. So I know how it is when it comes to the food, but I'm not behind the kitchen. I'm always in the front. So this time I'm in the back making the platters for the guests. So it's kind of different, but it's still food and beverage industry.
So is that when you decided, because of course you were getting orders, you were getting, picking up business on Instagram. Your Instagram's amazing, your feed. And
Thank you.
you're right, there are so many more people doing it now from when I first noticed it. And is that when because of you always being in the front side, is that why you decided to teach classes?
So one of the reason I came up with something, to be honest, I don't want people think it's really a class or a workshop. For me, it's an experience. So, I mean, it sounds class, but it's experience. I want to be able my client to experience from the cocktail hour, mingling, chatting your friends, and then we go to the build your own board. So basically, I came up with the build your own boards. I want to make a board hanging out with my friends or meeting a new friends. I'm a huge fan of those wine and canvas. You know, here in Vegas, it's so much fun. But I just added a little twisted, like, why can't I have a little happy hour first, meet new friends, chatting with new friends, hanging out with your partner, and then we go move forward to the build your own boards, and then after that, another cocktail hour again. So it's kind of a little bit different, but it's the same concept.
Okay. And it is a great experience, just so you know. I enjoyed every piece of it. You're so good at speaking to and making everybody feel comfortable, because that class definitely opened up to you. And at first I thought, when I got the invitation, I was like, I don't know how to do all that stuff. I mean, I can eat it because I love it, you know, and I can drink the wine, but it was a great experience. It definitely is a great experience. I would definitely hire you for like maybe a personal birthday party with girlfriends. That's something I am thinking about. But yeah, it's great. I love it. Your class is fun. Tons of fun.
Thank you so much. That's the main goal, to have fun, my clients having fun building boards with me, hanging out, take a time out. You know, this is another kind of break time, being a mom, your friends, hang out, another something to do in Vegas. It's not all about bar, it's not all about the clubbing, it's not all about shopping, but you can make boards hanging out with your friends, drinking your favorite wine, and at the same time you're having a great time.
Yeah, for sure. And so when you thought about teaching classes, obviously you needed a place. How did you come across the venues that you actually work out of and hold your classes in?
So it started, I been want to check the page and rye. Hi, Lauren. I really want to check this store because I know she has a lot of cute decor and stuff like that. I did not even think about her small, you know, a cute room, the gray room. When I came over there, we start chatting, and then I kind of mentioned to her, well, it's been 6 months now. I need to come up something new, which is the build your own board experience. I don't know where to go. I don't have a space. And then she showed me the great room. And it was so perfect because it's still kind of restricted, 10 people allowed, you know, because the pandemic. And I'm looking like a cute small room, which is the gray room. So she offered it to me, why don't you start here? And let's do, you know, I got you the first round so you see how you feel. And thank goodness, I love it, because to be honest, because of her offering her room, I would not probably start the build you on board, because I'm still having a hard time to find the perfect to start and launch my build you on board. So that's how it started.
That's great. Yeah. And you know, Lauren is such a great connector, people connector. She likes to introduce a lot of people together. I started noticing you because of your class that she posted about on her social media. And that's when I started following it. And then I thought, okay, maybe I'll attend the class. And one of my other friends said, hey, I'm going to this next charcuterie class at Lauren's store. Why don't you come? And that I'm like, okay, sure. And I kid you not, I met you there and I thought, I got to get her on my podcast. And then I had another recent one that I just recently aired, her hot sauce line she started, and I met her at your class. So it was definitely a great event to, you know, yeah, to meet more people. So I'm glad it's growing.
Yes, yes, it's just so excited. So actually now I'm using two space. One at Lawrence when I have minimum to 14 to 10. And then if I need more than 18 people higher, I go to, they call it the space. I met Brittany through Lauren, actually. So it's all connected to Lauren.
That's nice. That's nice that you guys connected that way. So with you start launching your classes and then on top of your business during the pandemic, what kind of adjustments did you have to make? Because of course you couldn't hold large classes in the beginning, right?
Yes. So I actually started the classes February, which is it's not that bad anymore, but it's still kind of limit. So I always have a limit. I asked Lauren what is the capacity in the gray room in the store. And then when it started, like on May, we started getting more people, 15 to 18 people. But every time I talk to my client, I always tell them, you know, the rules, the mask like that, you guys sitting each other like this. If you guys not comfortable, it's okay not to go. So there's always a reminder when it comes to pandemic rules or the COVID distancing like that.
Okay, well, that's smart because yeah, people do get a little weird about that. I mean, now we're at 100%, you know, pre-pandemic, so it's pretty much open for everybody to host large events again and without the social distancing guidelines as much, if people are comfortable.
Yes.
Good. And so I do want to know what is your favorite part of teaching this charcuterie class?
To be honest, every time they come in, of course, I set up everything from like literally from the table of, you know, of course, Brittany and Lauren, they help me also. But after I set it up, everyone enter in the space or the location or the venue, the wow factor I see in their face, like, are you serious? Say, this is your event. Like, it's above and beyond. They don't expect that. They said, I see in the picture is beautiful, but I guess in person it's super beautiful. And then talking to them, like you said, being myself. When I did my first class, I was so nervous. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, I'm like, hell yeah, I got this. I was like being me already and talking about this random words and they're all laughing. That's my goal. If I hit my goal, everyone is having fun. I'm happy already. And then seeing them after the experience, the whole experience, they all catch up with me one by one. They tell me how's their experience the entire time. And that's make me like, see, it works. This is my goal and I got it.
Yeah, I think you do an amazing job for the setup. You do make people feel comfortable, and it's a fun experience for, like you said, for a lot of moms, and you know they just want to have some me time with friends, you know, and without their kids, without their husbands or work, you know. So I think it's a definitely a great experience. I definitely had a lot of fun, and I was very impressed by the setup. So great job to all of you guys who put it together.
Hey, thank you.
So now, do you have plans to grow your business any more than what it is now? Do you have anything new that you want to discuss or bring up?
Yeah, so of course, I started with the three boxes from August 26th. I started with three sizes and then I added more different sizes because I listened to my client. Like, I cannot afford a big platter. Can you make small? Can you make just now? So until I came up with this sizes and this, and then I told my husband, I said, every 6 months I have to come up something. So there is not just boards, all about boards. That's why I came out with the build your own boards February to March because that was kind of 6 months already. Now this coming another June or July, I'm making, I just build a wall. We call it Sip and Grace. So it's actually, you know, in Vegas that you can rent the champagne wall.
Yes.
And then this time we're gonna do champagne and then slash charcuterie cones in one wall. So everyone can enjoy their wine while they're sipping. They can have a little snack with cone and with a beautiful, they can decorate it the whole wall. It doesn't matter what theme they want to have, you know. So that's the next coming up. It'll be launching on June 18th at Lawrence at Page and Rye. So we're actually inviting a lot of influencers to come out and, you know, to check it out, all the venues and all the product we offer. And the next, my target is I want to be distribute my product to the small shop, cafe, or coffee shop. And I want to make them a mini one, not the platters. So it's another place to get and try my boards, not just from me. So at least I can help another small businesses like cafe or coffee if they want to include my product. And I'm working on that one too.
That's awesome. I saw a sneak peek of your wall, and it's very nice. I was like, huh, I should rent one of those too for one of my upcoming parties. I like it. And then I did see the invite go out for Lauren's, the vendor thing she's having on the 18th. I am planning to attend. Hopefully I can make it. I have family in town that day, but I will do my best because I do want to see it up close and in person. And I love that idea.
Yes.
I love the idea of you going to small little cafes and having like personalized mini boxes for people to purchase.
Yeah, so I can't wait. It's still like trying to market and talking, connecting to the owners and stuff like that. But that's my next, So that's what you just want to do. Keep going, take your time, up, take your time, up. So little by little.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you definitely want to continue growing with your business and, with all the connections that you have, I think you're going to do great with it. If you could give anybody a piece of advice on starting their own business on anything they're passionate about, what would you say to them?
So when I started mine, in my experience, when I thought about it, I can't believe I'm a businesswoman now, to be honest. Like, really, I have a business, even though it's just a small, but it's still a business. I was like, okay, I'm so glad that I wasn't scared to do it. That's my number one advice. If they want to do it, if they scared to try it, there's plan A to Z. If plan A didn't work, there's B, C, D. Thank goodness I'm still in a plan A. But yeah, don't be scared. Just do it. How do you know if you're going to like it or not if you're not going to do it? But at the same time, you got to have a passion what you do. So I try to keep reminding myself, even though, of course, we want to make money, but I try to balance that. I want my passion, having fun, and I love what I do. At the same time, I make money. I always try not to think I want money, 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 and then overwhelmed, I'm not happy anymore. That's what I'm trying to working out, and it's working. I don't like that feeling. I get stressed because I'm not making money. So there's always the love, passion, determination. Those three always together. And then you get more money and money when you have that, you know?
Yeah, that's great advice. I definitely do think a lot of people, especially during the pandemic, have kind of realized what they're passionate about. And they either started, venturing off into their own business or, left their corporate jobs just to kind of pursue what makes them happy. So I'm excited for you. I'm glad to see you continue to grow. Um, I do have one more question to ask before I do let you go. I ask everybody this. Is there a daily affirmation or a quote that you start your day off with, or do you have a daily routine?
I do. So like at night, I have a daily like, oh my God, I have to make all these boards. But in the morning, this is my thing. So when I wake up, I go straight to the kitchen and or get ready. And then I have to look at the mirror. I always I have to breathe confident, because I have to lift up myself that I confident that I can do this. I can make a beautiful boards today. I can make fancy. I can make my customer happy. So the confident, I have to carry my confidence. If I put myself down, like I'm so tired, how I'm going to do this, then you're going to see your board, it's ugly. So I have to have that confidence. So I have to tap my own shoulder. You got this. Oh, this is easy. You got it. So it's always the confident. It's me. That's just the way I do it.
That's good advice. That's great advice for people. And I mean, I know a lot of people, they wake up every day and sometimes don't feel good about themselves. So it's nice that you do that. So before I do let you go, I do want to let everybody know your Instagram social media handle. It's at Shey's Kitchen LV, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And are you planning to expand more services? Like, do you have a Facebook page? I know you have your website up. Do you have Facebook as well?
So I do have a Facebook, but it's not Say's Kitchen LV because for some reason that one is taken. And Say's Kitchen, someone took that already. So mine is Say's Kitchen, double N at the end. So Say's Kitchen and then another extra N. So, and I try my best to keep up my Facebook because I'm more Instagram. Anyone knows in the business that Instagram is the best marketing right now. But to those Facebook friends, I try to keep up and update my account.
Yeah, I agree with you. Instagram definitely is where it's at. I see a lot of the reels that you do, the stories, and it's great. You do a good job considering you do it all yourself.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your evening. I hope you come home with good news, or your husband comes home with good news tonight for you and your business. And I definitely look forward to seeing you at a future event, if not the one on the 18th, for sure.
Yes, again, Donna, thank you so much. Again, it's so nice that you came in my, in my class, the experience, you experienced that one, and then for inviting me there. I know we see and we finally kind of set up the time and the date, and we did it. And here we go. I'm in your podcast.
I know, I'm excited. So I definitely will have a lot of social media posts for you to promote your business.
Yay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, you have a good evening, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, Shey.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.